It's never about the music with him. 3 huge problems on his hands. Number 1, his recovery for everything that has happened. That shooting, this shooting. What's up, y'all? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is B Octavia. I am from Washington DC, and I'm also an entrepreneur with 2 businesses. I have Crush on You Beauty, which is cosmetics and skincare that is available on Etsy, and I also have a clothing line called Be The Brand, which I will be pushing much harder this month. Be The Brand is a inspirational brand meant to uplift, inspire, and aspire to be better. So to jump right into this video, we will be talking about Lil Reese. I got suggested this a while ago, but it was before the latest scandal that came out. Previously on my channel, I did talk about when he got shot in the throat. I think it was in 2020. The other thing that happened was he got shot or grazed by the eye or something like that. Allegedly, he was in a stolen vehicle and the owner tracked him down, or tracked whoever, him and his partners down, and shots started to ring out, I guess, by the police. Look, I don't know. I just was reading the headlines of it. It seems like his name is more and more in the media, but every time it's about something negative. It's never about the music with him. That's very hard to see, because if you remember, like, Lil Reese was blowing up around the time Chief Keef and them was blowing up. He was blowing up around the time that Lil Durk and them was blowing up, but it's just like, it seems like he really just can't focus. I think that a lot of people forget that these rappers come from a very dark place where it's kind of hard to get out of what you've always done. And I think that he's at that point where he don't want to. He don't want to get out of it. He's very content with it. Or, at least before all of this bad shit, not too long ago, he was okay with it. I wish he would work harder on his music and stay out the way. You gotta completely get out of the streets, and I don't know who can tell him that. It's something that you see with your close friend, your family, Lil Durk. So it's like, I don't get how that can't be a huge inspiration and driving force so that you can get to that level and not be here anymore. Lil Reese is 28 years old, and him being an elder of mine, it's really nothing that I can learn from him other than what not to do. And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. The latest scandal that had his name wrapped up in it is he caught a domestic violence charge for allegedly beating his girlfriend. And let me just tell you, honestly, it's not far-fetched for that to be true. Back in the day, his name was in headlines and a video surfaced of him attacking a young woman. You can't let you being a fan of somebody get in the way of how you judge them as far as their characteristics, as far as what's being talked about. It's being talked about for a reason. It's coming up for a reason. He has 2 huge problems on his hands. He has 3 huge problems on his hands. He has, number 1, his recovery for everything that has happened. I mean, that shooting, this shooting, etc. Number 2, you gotta get completely out of the streets. If that's where you making money, and you're not making as much money on your music, you need to work harder on your music. Yeah, you might starve for a couple days, but that's familiar if you come from a place like Chicago. I'm just saying. Like, I come from DC. Being hungry for a couple days, I'm familiar with that. Or being hungry for months, I'm familiar with that too. So if it's money that you looking for in the streets and you doing it that way, it ain't gonna get you nowhere. They could have shot your fucking head off. And for what? For what? Like, I'm like, damn, is he really out doing shit like this? You around the wrong niggas that don't even believe in you. You around the wrong niggas that don't even believe in your ability to be a great rapper. And you can tell because they going along with whatever the plan is with you involved. You supposed to stay out the way. You supposed to have good people around with good intentions for you. It seems like a lot of men or young men that is his age, they going through the same things of being stubborn. They going through the same things of not wanting to take good advice and not listening, not being open to it. 28 is not old, but it damn sure is close to 30. And when you 30, you definitely shouldn't be in those streets. Being 28 and being from Chicago, that's an accomplishment in its own. A sad accomplishment, but it's hard to make it to that age if you come from a place like that. So I think that he's taken away a lot of his blessings. You know, even with the female demographic, if that's what we want to talk about, because I am a female, right? It's like I would still support you, or I try to still support you, listen to the old shit, whatever. But I can't continue to do that if when something come out, you say it's all lies. You got to be real. You got to be honest, or don't say nothing at all. Just out of respect for what your female demographic could be. It could be large, because he not a bad looking little nigga and shit like that, you know. He not a bad looking dude, but this is the second strike as far as domestic violence goes with you. Ain't no woman gonna want to gravitate towards your music if they don't feel safe with you. Like, yeah, you from Chicago, but you really don't have to beat bitches up. Like, it really don't have to get to that level. You don't have to take the Dr. Dre approach. You just don't. You don't. And I hope that he learns that, because one day he's going to find a female that he feels like he can do that to, and she's going to kill him. And that's what women beaters need to know. They need to know that you're going to keep zigzagging through women, and you're going to get that right one that's going to blow your head off while you're sleeping. Men, please be careful. Keep your hands to yourselves. You got to find women that don't even resort to, if they mad, attacking you first. Because that's what they like to say. Oh, she attacked me first. If that's the case, you finding the wrong women. You know what I'm saying? That's taking the wrong approach. But it's from your approach in the first beginning. I hope he get it together. He almost 30, like I said. He got 2 years to really get it together. Because I honestly think he's probably going to do some time behind both of these charges. I don't know, it's just too much going on for him, and I feel like the judge is gonna make him sit down. Do I want that for him? Yes and no, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I say yes because he needs to focus. And you know, some people go to jail and prison and they don't focus, but I mean, him being out here and having liberty to do certain shit, he got too much time. He thinking of all the wrong things to do. He has to learn how to make his day very productive and not in the streets. Like, you don't need to be in the streets. You're going to die in the streets. And people say all this shit about, oh, he the Grim Reaper, this, that, and the fourth. I mean, he got some bad luck following him. That's what I see. I don't know if the Grim Reaper got some bad luck following him, and that's why y'all call him that or what, but he got some real bad luck. With all of that being said, I send Lil Reese all of the encouragement and all of the peacefulness, you know, from a distance, because we don't know if you did it or not, but I feel like you did it. Anyway, it's your girl B Octavia. I'm sending them all of the encouragement, peace, and positivity I can. This ain't the time to break nobody down, you know, for anything. But if they can't get it, they need to be handled accordingly. Something different needs to happen. So I'll see y'all in my next video.